Let me start by describing a feeling I know you've experienced. On paper, everything looks right. She's beautiful. The chemistry is there. When you're together, the highs feel intense. But then, there are these moments, small ones. You feel confused. You feel slightly drained, like you're constantly adjusting yourself just to keep the peace, and you can't explain it. Pay attention to this. Most red flags don't look like red flags in the beginning. If a woman walked into a first date and screamed at a waiter, you'd leave immediately. That's obvious. Real red flags don't look toxic. They look normal. They sound like, maybe I'm overthinking. Maybe she's just like this. Maybe I just need to be more patient. And this is where men get trapped, because you're a good man. You want to see the best in people. So you rationalize, you minimize, you adjust. Here's the dangerous part. By the time you realize something is wrong, you're already emotionally invested. This video is not about blaming women. It's about patterns. Patterns that slowly drain your confidence, your clarity, and your peace. So before we start, understand this. A red flag doesn't mean she's a bad person. It means the dynamic is bad for you. Sometimes it's not toxicity, it's misalignment, different values, different boundaries, different levels of emotional maturity. But here's the trap. You think you can fix it. If I'm patient enough, if I'm stable enough, if I just love her better. Listen carefully. You cannot love someone into respecting you. So as we go through these signs, don't judge yourself. Just observe. And if something feels uncomfortable, trust that. Your instincts speak before your logic does. 1. Time. Disrespect. This is where it usually starts, not with chaos, with small adjustments. You plan a date, 7 p.m., you organize your day, you show up prepared. 6:30, you get the text. Running a bit late, can we do 8? You say yes, you want to be easygoing. 8 o'clock comes, she arrives at 8:20. Once? Fine. But repeated? That's a pattern. Here's what's really happening. She treats her time as valuable, and yours is flexible. You adjust. You wait. You stay available. And slowly, you teach her something. He will wait. And this is the shift. Respect isn't lost in one moment. It erodes through repetition. If she doesn't respect your time, she doesn't respect the man who created that time. Nebert 2. Private versus public energy shift. In private, she's warm, affectionate, connected, open. You feel seen. But in public, everything changes. She pulls away. She drops your hand. She introduces you casually, like you're optional. At first, you explain it away. She's shy. But watch her carefully. Is she shy with others or just with you? This is important. If she is warm with the world, but distant with you, that's not personality. That's positioning. You're not hidden by accident. You're being kept in a pocket. She wants your attention in private, but keeps herself available in public. And over time, that destroys your confidence, because a man should never feel like a secret. 3. Validation addiction. Let's be clear. Being attractive is not a red flag. Posting online is not a red flag, but intention matters. Look at patterns. Is she posting for expression or for attention? Is she creating content or fishing for validation? Here's the truth most men avoid. For some people, one man's attention is never enough. They need constant input, constant attention, constant validation. And when you're in that dynamic, you feel it. A subtle discomfort, a lack of security. And when you bring it up, you get dismissed. It's just social media. You're overthinking. No, you're noticing a value system. If she prioritizes external validation over internal stability, you will never feel peace. 4. Misplaced priorities. This one is quiet, but powerful. She's busy for you, tired, unavailable. But suddenly, she has time for other men. She listens to their problems, supports them, shows up for them. And when you question it, you get, he's like a brother. Look past the words, watch the pattern. If another man is receiving emotional investment, that should belong to you. You are not the priority. You are the option. And attraction cannot grow in competition. 5. Boundary reversal. This is where things become dangerous. She behaves in a way that crosses your line. You communicate it calmly. And instead of understanding, she flips it. Now you're the problem. You're insecure. You're controlling. Pay attention to this shift. She takes your boundary and turns it into a flaw. That's not misunderstanding. That's manipulation. And here's the rule. If you're not allowed to feel disrespected, you are being disrespected. 6 and 7. The past that never left. This is subtle, and most men ignore it. The ex is still present, not fully, but enough. Messages, check-ins, friendly contact. She calls it maturity. It's not, it's an open door. And you can't compete with memory, because memory is perfect, and you are real. Then there's the backup system. When things go wrong, who does she go to? You or someone else? If she vents to other men and gets validation from them, she will never fix things with you because she doesn't need to. Now stop. Take a second. How many of these felt familiar? Not logically, but in your body. That drop in your stomach. That's clarity. What do? You don't react emotionally. You don't argue. You don't try to fix her. You observe. You decide. And if needed, you walk away. Calmly. Because walking away is not weakness. It's self-respect in action. You don't need her to agree. You don't need her to understand. You just need to choose peace. Final truth. Real connection is not confusing. It's not draining. It's not unstable. It's calm. It's clear. It's aligned. And here's the line you need to remember. You don't lose peace all at once. You leak it slowly. So if you've been feeling drained, you're not crazy. You're aware. Now I want you to be honest. How many of these did you ignore because you wanted it to work? Drop a number in the comments. No explanations, just the number. And if you're serious about not repeating this pattern, watch the next video, because I break down the green flags, the signs a woman is genuinely aligned with you. Not confusing, not draining. Real.